Alrighty guys, welcome into the collector's domain, and in this video today I wanted to talk about this controller here I got, which is inexpensive and very affordable for anybody who needs a controller to play standard video gaming. I'm going to review it on this channel, and I wanted to let everybody know how I feel about the entire controller itself. So, the brand of it is YUYIU or YUYI. I don't know where this is from. It's really weird to say that name. But it's called the Windchaser Plus Youth Edition. Now, Youth Edition was something they just added in the title. I don't know why. I guess it's because of how colorful it is. I really don't care. I just needed a controller, and this was the most affordable one. And then switch gamepad. Now, these controllers on the front are the different colors it comes in. Now, I love the color green, so I will show you that what it looks like personally, realistically, um, me holding it and everything here in a second. But we're gonna go over some things that the box says. So when you look at the back of the box, we have all these different settings here. Um, it has everything your standard controller uh, does, including more, and it just says the specs on the back of the controller on this side, sorry, on this side here. But when you open the box, I took the controller out, but you get instructions, which just fell out, the instructions on the controller, and what it looks like and all that. And then you got the cover, which was the controller was in, and a chargeable cord. Now, we all know that with Bluetooth gaming, you have it's just you sync the controller to the console or the computer or whatever you're playing, and you can play games that way. And that's what makes everything so great now. So, this is the controller itself. Now, we'll look at the value and everything online later where I got it from, and hopefully I inspire you a little bit. But it has all the regular switches a standard controller have, and as I'm playing it, and the comfortability and everything, very good. I haven't seen this controller die on me yet. I've been playing it. The other day I sat and I played it for like 5, 6 hours straight and still has not died. So I'm curious as to when it's gonna take a dive, just yeah, as every controller does, but it has your basic standard, for the bumpers and the right Z button, the RZ button, basic standard gaming, basic standard gaming on a controller, and it has the other switches on it to the front. But this was the cool part about it. Now, there's buttons on back, which I'll show you what one of them does here soon, but it is this button right here, which this button right here changes the lights colors on the controller, and it's pretty cool to see. So let me do that for you real quick and show you. So I'm just gonna hit the button. Now, that's the way they look when they're lit up. So I just hit the button. As you see, it changed, and it changed again after I hit the button. But it plays just as good as an average Xbox controller and everything. And the syncability is the same way. On the top, you have the charge port and the Bluetooth sync button, which is, yeah, right there. And it's pretty easy to pair. Now, this has a mode on it, which, I'm not sure what it is, but it like goes to pause. It slows everything down when you're playing a game, which kind of sucks, but it does do that. I thought we got rid of that years ago, but we still got it. And as you can see, all around the controller is by the company's name right there, like the name logo. And as you can see right here on the box, same thing. So this is all around good. As for comfortability, yeah, it's very, very comfortable in my hands, and it's not like I gotta reach far up. Like, it is a very standard controller when it comes down to it, but comfortability, I do give it I want to say a 9.5. Pretty good though. Alrighty, and so here's the website. Now, the controller wasn't very much. It was actually very inexpensive, and it got a 4 star out of 5 star rating. A lot of complaints are of stick drift from what I noticed, but I'm gonna click here and just show you what the complaints are. They complain about stick drift, which I haven't had a problem yet, and durability. But it is a good value for your money. The battery life is good, like I said. The quality is good. Connectivity, I have not had a problem with it. So it seems like a lot of these people do. I don't know if they're getting it in where it's damaged or it doesn't work right. But I've had this controller for like 2 weeks now, and I used it enough time to say that I'm pretty happy with it. Now, as you can see, there's a variety of them here. It doesn't show all the controllers on the box, but this was a model of it, which is currently unavailable. But this was available. Oh no, that one's currently unavailable too. So it was the green one, purple one, which was a little bit less, and then we have the white one back here. Now all of them do exactly the same thing, just different looking different looking versions of the same controller. Um, And the store I got it from, I guess they have a different brand on the box, so I'm not even sure. But it's this brand here on the website. But when you get it from the website and you received it, you obviously see that the name brand is different. So I don't know what that's about. But as you can see here, the buttons, it looks exactly the same, minus the Christmas hat on top. But just looking at all this, you got a couple things it says here that it does. Pretty good value overall. It lasts 10 to 14 hours um, in all to play. And there's your button setup with it. Says the standard button setup. And then there's a video which you can literally watch.
3 modes
Oh,
overview, pause to check.
I don't want to watch this. I don't really care. But as you can see, it's pretty much the same as every other like gaming controller out there today. But it's very much worth the value. And I will say this is a pickup. So, yeah, I'll go back to the controller itself and sign out from here. So now my overall opinion and take on the controller is it's a very good value, very good overall to pick up, and just good enough to get you by if you're not into the market of controllers and you want to play average video games. Back in the day, we didn't have this. Well, we did. It was not as big of a market as it used to be. Well, not as the market wasn't as big back then. But this right here is what's getting me by. Very, very good value. Now, the button setup when I do play Xbox is the Xbox setup. So let me put a next other controller next to you. This is a controller I got a little while ago, and as you can see, button wise, just they're different. X and Y is placed different, A and B is placed different, and it gets confusing, especially when you're playing Xbox. Now, the reason I don't use that controller very much is because there's certain buttons on that one that just do not work. So it's very unusable at times. Like example, and like I'm trying to think. I was playing Batman Arkham Knight on the Xbox streaming app from the web browser, and it didn't work at all. So it's like, okay, I need a new controller. And then I tried using a mobile phone downloadable controller, which was weird, and that didn't work very well. So I was like, I'll just buy a new controller, and I got this one, and it's been working like a charm. I've been playing a lot of Day of Reckoning and Tetris on it, and a little bit of Batman, and it's just been for Batman, the buttons are backwards, but for Day of Reckoning, which is a wrestling game, very very good at using. It's Nintendo built their controllers a little bit different than all the other consoles, and that's why Xbox kind of did it. And if you notice, PlayStation has a different setup on their buttons too, where it's triangle, circle, X, and square. So if you didn't notice that by now, then I don't know what to tell you. But that's really what this whole like video was about, is this controller right here and me reviewing it. So overall, I give this I want to say a 9 out of 10, because there's still still not. It's a middle class controller. So or like a controller for somebody who really needs a controller and they get this at the last moment. And this isn't the first time I bought controllers from Amazon that are cheap. I've bought a few, and my last one lasted me a while, but that was a long time ago. So, all right. With that said, um, that's it for me. So hopefully I inspired you to pick this controller up or one of these controllers and just yeah, it's a great value. So, all right. With that said, take it easy and keep gaming, gamers.